The last time we saw the Undead Bride, Su Yung, it was in a wild tag team No Lives Matter elimination match where she teamed with the ace of Prestige, Sonico, against Drexel and Christina Von Eerie. It was violent, it was bloody. Su Yung and Sonico look at each other almost like brother and sister. They came up in this business together. If you haven't seen that matchup, we invite you to check out here on IWTV in the archives, and certainly sample the best of Prestige Wrestling's past while you're at it. But Su Yung enters a matchup of another sort here tonight. Su Yung, certainly, when you come out dressed like that, looking like that, with the type of demeanor Su Yung does, you love to get inside the head of your opponents. But this is going to be unorthodox. It's going to be mind games. It's not going to be necessarily what many would call conventional. It's a totally new era spin on the proverbial human game of chess. But it will be a very, very competitive battle at that. Su Yung has survived being hung from a balcony recently by Havoc and Impact Wrestling. She's toured Japan for DDT Pro, Tokyo Joshi Pro for Indie Girls in Australia. She's been all over the world captivating audiences and instilling fear. There's a famous quote that is attributed to Bill Gates that goes something like, if I want to get something done, I'll find a lazy person to do it because he'll find the easiest way to get the job done. Orange Cassidy is not someone I'd call lazy, but perhaps a tad bit of lethargy. Orange Cassidy is not necessarily the biggest traditional conventional pro wrestling fan, but he has an insatiable addiction to victory, to winning, to success. Orange Cassidy will find a way to win the quickest, easiest way he possibly can. And with Su Yung, that still could take a hell of a lot of work. Orange Cassidy is enigmatic. He is polarizing. You love him, you hate him. There's not a lot in between. But one thing's for sure, what Orange Cassidy does, whatever that is, works damn good for Orange Cassidy. Crowd chanting freshly squeezed, Orange's endearing nickname. Orange Cassidy certainly does not skimp on time at the gym. Very well put together. Not the best throwing arm, but be that as it may. There we go. Orange with his trusty Tropicana nearby. You gotta wonder what is going through the mind of Su Yung watching Orange Cassidy do as Orange Cassidy does. You may have to work hard to find two more divergent personalities than this. Su Yung loves to hurt, loves to be in your face and intense. Orange is very laid back and methodical. Su Yung has earned the respect of the Prestige fans here tonight. Orange Cassidy's reputation precedes him. Orange in his unorthodox fighting stance. And again, it's Su Yung who's usually in people's minds, in the heads of her opponents. Su Yung is off her game. She does not know what to make of this. Orange Cassidy, very... Oh, wait a minute. Su Yung is feeling out the parameters of what she's up against. Swing and a miss. Second time. And this is really the essence of Orange Cassidy, who, well, there's a roll up here, 2 count only. It's been said by many veterans that with the right approach, you can mentally beat your opponent before the bell even rings. Orange Cassidy's done that. Orange Cassidy is not reacting to any of Su Young's games. And that primal scream, normally one of intimidation, is more frustration right now. And a near fall. Cassidy kicks out effortlessly, avoiding the charge of Su Yung. It's a very defensive-minded presentation. Stuck in the clothesline, the elbow. Up and over goes Cassidy. Nice drop kick and an F up. Now that is agility. That's impressive athleticism. To be able to move that smoothly with pretty much only using your lower body, I am very impressed by Cassidy. And Su Yung has no idea what to do. Cassidy, head of steam, sort of. Now Cassidy couldn't defend himself from the sharp teeth of Su Yung and her unquenchable thirst for human flesh. Su charges in, Orange out of the way. Back kick connects. Su crawls up the corner and just head scissors Cassidy face first into the buckle. Su could have this. This could be all. 2-0. Orange kicks out. And Orange had this situation well in hand in the early moments, but your strategy will fall by the wayside if an angry, crazed woman is biting you in the hands. Almost every time. Second turnbuckle goes Su. To the outside goes Cassidy. And even though Orange on the surface is playing it cool, you can almost sense, what is that? Su down the pole. And that shows you she's not going to let Orange regain his bridge. I'm just going to point out how, you know, Orange has to be at least a little bit off his game as he rolls to the other side. I think Orange wants to create distance and reassess now that he has a better idea what he's up against, but Su will not move with that lethargy. She will follow in a quick manner. Cassidy looking to roll to the other side. Su going to cut Orange off at the pass. And that did not go as planned. I don't blame you, Mr. Cassidy. However, telegraphing the next move a bit, I think Orange almost expected Sue waiting there. She's not. Now what? Su Yung is missing. We have lost a whole Undead Bride. Where is she? What's happened? Well, this may be a first. I've heard of people taking countouts before, but not just vanishing into thin air. I mean, I don't know if countouts are tangible in this matchup. I don't know what the specific rules have been laid out. When you've got an Undead Bride involved, anything can happen. They're looking under the ring. Now, it's 48 hours before we can file a complaint, right? I have no idea what to do here, folks. We have dead air because we've lost 50% of our match participants. No, she's not in there. Well, if you're Orange Cassidy, what do you do? If you're Su Yung, where the hell did you go?
Where is she?
Maybe we'll start playing Marco Polo. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. The hand of Su Yung. The cold touch, colder than the other side of the pillow. And Orange Cassidy just got dragged straight to hell. Cassidy tried to crawl through the curtain and get away, but he just got sucked into the unknown dark abyss of the Undead Bride. And now nobody's out here. I don't know if this match is in another dimension right now or in a parallel existence, but Su Yung and Orange Cassidy are continuing their fight somewhere. Sure, let's start a 10 count. Why not? Here's Su Yung. What is she motioning towards? What in the hell? Has Su Yung converted Orange Cassidy into an Undead Bridesmaid? And Su Yung with some sort of power. Orange is almost in some sort of trance. It's like he's been hypnotized or brainwashed or something. The same ominous walk, the same attire, the same demeanor, and Su Yung beckoning Cassidy into the ring. And it's almost like Cassidy is powerless to object. Su Yung has Orange into some kind of a hypnotic trance. And Su, I think, is mocking Cassidy with the hands in the pockets. Oh, wait a minute. I think Su wanted the hands in the pockets, so Cassidy was defenseless. That disgusting bloody glove. And that is the precursor to the mandible claw. No! A second time was Orange playing mind games with the mind games. He may have been the back body drop. Orange was playing possum, and Su Young's trance was not to be. Now what? Orange is motioning towards the OJ. I'm not sure what the power of this specific sun pulped beverage has, but we may not even get to find out because Su Yung going for the claw. If Su Yung can get to the nerves under the tongue of Cassidy, it will temporarily paralyze him. Orange is fighting. Su breaks the attempt and out goes again. And the claw hand is now in the pocket of Cassidy. And Cassidy gonna get a bit of resurgence. Su Yung out of the, oh God! Su Yung with the red mist, Cassidy with the orange juice, and they met head on. It was a collision of cataclysmic proportions when the power of two of the most polarizing athletes in wrestling met head on center ring. Cassidy temporarily blinded from that mist, that blood, whatever it is, red viscous liquid, if you will. Su Yung blinded from the orange juice. Tough strike. I don't care who you are, that'll hurt. Cassidy's out on his feet. Ouch. And not the, oh jeez. Uppercut style with it. And Cassidy may not have a lot left in the tank, but bless his heart, he tries. Su Yung caught the foot. Su Yung bites the foot. That woke him up. Another claw attempt countered. And Cassidy connects. And oh, the mandible claw. The Brad Pitt from Troy punch was not enough. And Su Yung with the mandible claw. Has put Orange Cassidy to sleep. The Undead Bride survives one of the most unique confrontations of her career, to be sure. It was a battle of mind games through and through. Orange Cassidy was in Su Young's head from the get-go, had her off her game. But once you get into Su Young's clutches, it's only a matter of time. The mandible claw, and even Orange Cassidy couldn't find his way out. Undead Bride claims another victory. You gotta believe Sonic goes watching on from Japan, proud of his would-be sister that he grew up in this business together with, that she came back to Prestige with another victory, and certainly what more can be said about Orange Cassidy? We saw a little bit of everything from the freshly squeezed one.